Ready to get this season underway, as are we. Back with more in a minute. Live from Busch Stadium in St. Louis, Missouri, opening day baseball on the show. It's the Toronto Blue Jays taking on the St. Louis Cardinals. John Shambi along with Chris Singleton, our partner, ready to go. Always a pleasure to get things started with you on opening day.
Well, Happy New Year, buddy. And anyone that's involved in baseball, even though it's not January 1st, this is the start of a new year. Every team has playoff hopes. I love this time of the year. I'm excited to get things going.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So just about set now. Getting the nod in this one, Seth Hargrove. How about a report on him, Chris?
It's a tough veteran lineup on the other side, but I'm excited to see what this rookie can do in this one.
Ready to go now with Merrifield up to the plate.
For Toronto, the second baseman, Whit Merrifield.
And the pitch. Foul ball there. Yo, one. That's down and in. So a pitcher making his major league debut and getting the opening day start. Not something we see very often.
No kidding, Boog. And just look around the league here on opening day. You'll see a lot of proven aces getting the start. So they're hoping that that's what he can be for this organization. Someone who can start a bunch of opening days for them in the future as well.
The 2-1. And a good eye there.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
That one lifted to left. Brock really on his horse for it. And it's caught. One up, one down. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Oh, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
Left-hand hitter waits. A little bit low. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever, if they do at all.
And strike two. And down on strikes. And there's two down. And that's the first strikeout of his major league career.
And it could be the first of many if he meets the goals he set for himself and the expectations others have for him. He doesn't want to just win games. He wants to dominate at this level.
Do you think young pitchers could sometimes get too caught up in trying to rack up Ks early in their career?
Boog, I think they can. It's kind of like a hitter that doesn't have power. The thrill is still hitting a ball over the fence. And so for a guy, even if he doesn't have power stuff or strikeout stuff, a strikeout is still something that makes him stick his chest out a little bit further.
And a pitch. Popped up on the left side of the infield. Arenado drifts towards it and makes the play, and that's out number 3. Down in order go the Blue Jays. And now the Cardinals get their first shot at it here. No score. Major League Baseball is on. Back here at Busch Stadium. And on the mound now, Roy Halladay. What do we need to know here about the right-hander?
Boog, over 200 career wins. That's a lot by today's standards. Tells you about the longevity of his career, his ability to work deep into games, even when he doesn't have his best stuff.
Bottom of the first. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Ozzie Smith. This is a guy you got to keep an eye on when he digs in. Definitely been known to drop a drag bunt from time to time, and he's pretty good at it, Chris.
Yeah, and he creates a sense of urgency for the defense because of the speed, because of the ability to put down that bunt.
Next offering misses, and that is ball 1. Now you see even sluggers from time to time try and use the bunt really as a way to beat the shift. The 1-1. And a bunt towards third. And he beats the throw. He's safe.
That's a fun way for them to start the game on offense. And thanks to a little small ball, they produce a base runner right away. And we'll see if this is part of the game plan for them today or if they just took advantage of an early opportunity.
Lou Brock next up for the Cardinals. Maybe expecting a bunt here. Third baseman playing in on the edge of the grass. Checks over to first. Back safely. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Count 1-0.
And we're looking at one of the greatest base stealers of all time standing at the plate. The incomparable Lou Brock. And the 1-0. On a line out towards center. Grabs it on the run. And there's one down. Here's the Cardinals lineup now. Chris, this is a lineup offensively that could be really good for years to come.
Well, there's a lot of young talent in this lineup. I think as they gel together, gain some maturity over the course of this season, they could be playing October baseball.
So now here's the Cardinals designated hitter, Seth Hargrove. And that's in there for strike 1. The 0-1.
1-1.
It's a pitch out, nothing doing, and that's ball 1. Halladay checks on first, and he's back in easily. Falling behind 2-1. Move to first, and he's back in standing. The pitch. And another ball. Three-two. In the air on the infield. Molitor gets under it. Puts the squeeze on that one. And there's 2 down.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, Mark McGuire.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Mark McGuire. Big time power. Check on the runner. Smith back easily. First offering misses the mark.
Ball one, no strike.
And that skips into dirt. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
One strike.
Halladay checks the runner, and he's back in safely. Back over to first, and he's back in that time as well. Ground ball up the middle. Dives, and he can't hang on. He decides to eat it, and he reaches safely. First and second, 2 down. And now the veteran catcher, Joe Torre. Pitch misses inside. Ball 1. Smith, the lead runner at second. McGuire on at first with 2 down. That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. That one is gone. His first homer of the year, and they jump out front. It's 3-0. The brighter the lights, the more he shines.
Yeah, this guy lives for big moments, and right there made a statement big time. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
Here's Nolan Arenado. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. He's on the verge of a milestone. His next home run will be the 300th of his career. Late swing fouled off. Kicks and fires. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. And a pitch. And the 1-2 misses to even the count.
Well, lots of pitches thrown in this first inning. It's kind of that nightmare scenario for starting pitching. But you know what? It's still early enough. He can settle in. He can get some length if he just cleans up his mechanics a little bit.
And they get Arenado for the out. And the inning is over. St. Louis gets 3 on the homer. It's now 3-0. Back after this on the show. Back here in St. Louis, new inning getting started. Here's the veteran first baseman, Carlos Delgado. And the right-hander back to work. Ball 1, no strikes.
A 3-0 lead is great, but you can't get too comfortable. Got to stay aggressive, keep attacking hitters, try to cruise through this ball game.
The pitch. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Brock gets under it. Makes the grab, and there's one down.
Batting fifth, the right fielder.
And now here's a speed threat, outfielder Sean Green. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, It's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. Tap dances out of the way of that one.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
The pitch.
Hey.
Slider misses outside.
And what makes him even quicker is the fact that he's so dialed in on the pitch as it's moving through the hitting zone. He can see how that hitter's lined up, what he's trying to do, and where that pitch is going to end up, which gives him that really quick first step. And that's why he makes so many great plays.
Up the middle. Smith over to first in time. 2 up, 2 down at the top of the second.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
Bo Bichette up to the dish. It's amazing. We get a chance to talk to a lot of opposing managers. This guy scares managers on the other team as much as anyone.
And he gets to fly beneath the radar with the other more recognizable names in this lineup.
Swing and a miss. That is strike 2. In the air out to center. Ludwig settles under it. Brings it in for the third out. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. They trail in this one 3-0. Bottom of the inning. Here's Nolan Gorman.
The second baseman, Nolan Gorman.
The pitch. Here's a strike. Singy wasn't very sharp in the first, got hit around a little bit, just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff at the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location, sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
James Kingsley, our plate umpire, consistent and maybe a little generous on the edges.
Yeah, Boog, he'll give a little bit on the edges, like you said, but from what I've seen, he usually does that when a guy is just commanding those parts of the strike zone, and essentially the guy's earned it. The umpire rolls with him.
Next pitch is outside. What about an umpire's height? How much of a role does that play in your experience and what the strike zone is like?
Yeah, I think it pushes the strike zone up a little bit, which, you know, as a former hitter, you like that. You wanted the ball up. You didn't want to have to deal with stuff down in the zone consistently.
Here's a big power threat. Stan Musial. That one misses. 1-0. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all 4 guys, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
Puts it away for the out.
Batting ninth, the center fielder.
Now it's going to be Ryan Ludwig. Misses off the plate, and that's ball 1. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Takes the turn. He's digging for second, and he pulls in with a double for his first hit of the year.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Ozzie Smith next up for the Cardinals. First time up, he reached on a bunt single. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one. Man on second, 2 down. And fouled off. Righty delivers. And a swing and a miss. That's the inning. So 1 hit is all they get. We head on now to the top of the third. It's the Cardinals 3 and the Jays nothing. Welcome back. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now.
The designated hitter.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr., he's made Dad proud so far in his career. Multiple all-star appearances. A guy who was born in Montreal way back when, 1999, when his dad was playing for the Expos.
Yeah, and so much violence with that swing. Exit velocity is charged and very fun to watch. More plate discipline than Dad.
And it's even up. Siggy, how about this, though? A little more than 400 games into his career, Vlad Jr. had the exact homer total and OBP as his dad. Into center and a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Everything came together for him. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
So man aboard, Joe Carter next up for the Blue Jays. Off the plate, and that's ball one. And that one clips the corner. Next offering is in for a strike. Runner at first with no outs here. And that one hit 97 on the gun.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
And now 2-0. And that one hammered. That's back there. Out of here. He sends a rocket to left, and they close the gap. It's 3-2. Well, that swing changes things.
Yes, it does. They were in striking distance, and they found a way to fight back big time. They thought he could blow a high fastball by him, but he was ready for it. Look at how quickly he jumped on that pitch.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Whit Merrifield next up for the Blue Jays. That one's in there, 0-1. Merrifield, a former All-Star, a member of the 1,000 hit club, and he was a 9th-round draft pick back in 2010. Line drive, base hit.
Now batting, the center fielder, Kevin.
Here's Kiermaier now. Outfield playing pretty shallow. Ground ball could be 2. Flips it behind his back. Smith to second. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
Third baseman, Paul Muller.
So up next for Toronto, Paul Molitor. First time up was a pop out.
He's going.
Kiermaier on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Safe at second with a stolen base. Siggy, he definitely showed off the wheels there.
Yeah, and it turned out to be a bang-bang play. StatCast gives us the data, and that stolen base wasn't possible without that sprint speed.
And he hits a ground ball right side. He'll do it himself, and that is that. But not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. It's now a 3-2 ball game. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now, Lou Brock.
The left fielder.
Been a rough start on the mound for this guy. This third inning so important for him to get on track, turn the page, settle in, do all those things you need to do to give your team a little bit of length in this one.
Right-hander kicks, deals. Bounced out to short. Bichette on the run, sends it over to first. Close play against the speedy runner.
I love how guys at this level are able to slow the game down, whether it's in the batter's box or on defense. And right there, that was a good job of knowing just how much time he had. We talk about that internal clock. He was able to gather himself, get a good grip, and make an accurate throw across the diamond.
Digging in, Seth Hargrove. In there for strike 1. And that's down and away.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That one hammered center field. Kiermaier going back on it. Back some more. And that is gone. He crushes that one to center field. And they add to their lead. It's 4-2. So 1 out, nobody on. Now here is Mark McGwire. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Remember Big Mac and Sammy Sosa going head-to-head in 1998? McGwire ultimately would lead the majors in home runs that year with 70 of them. McGwire led the majors in home runs 4 different times, including his rookie year in 1987. Going to count 1 and 2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swings through it for the K. He swung over top of the curveball.
Oh, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate. 2 strikes, sort of pitch you're hoping for. A bit of a mistake, and I'd say in a very hittable location. But clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
That one the other way, and a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Now batting.
Two outs, runner at first. Nolan Arenado now at the plate.
And in the back of his mind, he's got to be thinking about home run number 300. He's sitting on 299 right now.
In there, and it's 0-1. Arenado getting to start at the hot corner, batting sixth in today's lineup. And he was selected to the All-Star game last year. Here comes the 0-1. Late that time, and it's strike two.
Well, he looks fresh out there. Just needs to get a little more confidence and remember how good he's been in the past.
Two outs. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. One for the Cardinals on the solo home run. It's now 4-2. And welcome back at the plate, Carlos Delgado.
The first baseman, number 25, Carlos Delgado.
The right-hander back to work. And ball one. That one missed.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
There's a strike. 2-1 now. Out to short. Throws across the diamond. Leadoff hitter retired in the fourth.
Now batting, right fielder, Sean Green.
Now here is Sean Green. Grounded out his first time. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. That one at triple digits.
Look, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field. Arenado makes the grab. 2 down.
Up next to the Blue Jays, the shortstop, Bo.
So 2 down now, and here is Bo Bichette.
This kid is so special.
He's a shortstop by trade and big time power. That's in there. That's strike one.
Seems like from day one, his strike zone and plate discipline looked like he'd been in the league for 6 years already.
The pitch. That one out to right. Musial settles under it. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. Blue Jays go down in order. Still down by a count of 4-2. Ready to go. Bottom 4. Now it's the second baseman, Nolan Gorman.
Nolan Gorman.
Halladay back to work. That's inside.
You know, these Cards doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. Pitch count is pretty high, and they've plated 4 runs already, so I think it's safe to say their game plan is working out pretty well right now.
That one misses. 2 balls, no strikes.
So they forced the starter to put in a lot of work, and they've been able to get to him for some runs, and hopefully that bullpen phone is working today.
Check swing. He went, and it's 2-1. And a 2-1 hammered but foul.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
Now a screamer into the outfield. Kiermaier makes the grab, and there's 1 down.
The right fielder, number 6, Stan.
Here's some real power at the plate. Stan Musial. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
1 down, base is empty. When you look at the elite teams in the game right now, there is going to be the slug, no question about it. But the really good offensive teams combine slug with more contact, with less swing and miss. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the bullpen perhaps before you get to those higher leverage arms at the back end.
And a 1-2 again. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
That was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
On the ground, right side. He handles it himself, out with room to spare, and that's the inning. Nothing doing there for St. Louis as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Back here at the ballpark, top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. The wide to kick the pitch. They say it went.
0-1.
Next pitch, not close, up high. And there's a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup.
Well, as you can see, got him way out in front with that off-speed pitch. He was set up perfectly by the previous pitch. Good fastball, speed up the hitter's timing, and then all of a sudden with a really good arm action, same arm speed, could not recognize the changeup.
Joe Carter next up for the Blue Jays. And there's a base hit to left.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
1 gone, runner at first. Alejandro Kirk, the next to hit. He's already homered in this one. That clips the zone, and it's 0-1. Chris Alejandro Kirk, stocky catcher, an all-star in 2022. This guy can hit.
Yeah, he can, and really just surprised everyone coming onto the scene, doing such a great job that became an all-star with very little big league experience before that.
Strike 2.
4 balls, 2 strikes.
And the right-hander deals. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Here's the second baseman, Whit Merrifield, 1 for 2. And the righty deals. That one missing inside.
Looks like he was trying to get to the front door with that curveball. It's definitely a finesse pitch, but it backed up a little bit on him and stayed inside.
At the belt and fires. And a count 1-2. Carter leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Next one misses, and it's 2-2. Good eye right there.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Kevin Kiermaier waiting to hit for Toronto. Base hit center field.
These guys today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
So 2 on with 2 away. Here's Kevin Kiermaier.
Pretty amazing, going way back. Possibly the best center fielder I've ever seen.
First pitch just misses.
Ball 1, no strike.
Right through there for a strike. First and second, 2 down. Next pitch is outside.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Not even close there. And that's ball 3. Two on, 2 outs. The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk.
Now that sets up a really big at bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
And now for the Jays, Paul Molitor. And there's the strike.
There was a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Kicks and deals. That one misses. That's 5 straight. Popped up. And that is the inning. So the Blue Jays strand 3. They trail it here 4-2. Back here in St. Louis, we head to the bottom of the 5th. And the batter now, Ozzie Smith.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
And the pitch. Upstairs.
Count 1-0.
And that's too high.
No strike.
2-0. And that's in for a strike.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
And he drops it down the third baseline. And he grabs it in foul ground. The wind of the pitch. And the slider just misses. Swing and a ball popped up. That one gets down for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Hey, whatever works, right? Doesn't have to be impressive. That's a ball that a lot of times you'll see the shortstop or left fielder be able to get to if it hangs up in the air long enough. But right there, it just died and found a way to drop in on the green stuff for the base hit. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
And a pitch out, but nothing going on. Blue Jays bullpen with some action. Tim Meza up and loosening in the pen. Swanson, the right-hander, also getting loose. Nobody out. Runner at first.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's going to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
And here it comes. And that one off the outside edge.
He's been trying to tease the zone with that slider, but these hitters have showed patience, not going outside the strike zone.
Righty to the plate. There goes Ozzie. In the air, left side. He makes the grab, and there's one down.
The batter, the designated hitter, Seth Hargrove.
Now it's the power speed combo. Seth Hargrove. This guy has turned into a beast. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Halliday throws over, and he's back in safely. Smith, the base runner at first with one out. Another throw over, and they're keeping him close. And a pitch. And there's a ball. The pitch.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
Over to first, and he's saved. Swing and a miss. And that is strike two. And a pitch. Swings and misses. Struck him out.
That's a really great job of sequencing. Pitch before, good fastball through the zone, and as a hitter, you got to be ready to get on that with two strikes. He breaks it off. Good slider to the outside corner of the plate. Tell you what, that was a really good pitch. And first offering is fouled off.
Halliday picks over. Smith gets back easily.
One and one.
Pitch out, but no action. The pitch. Swings and misses. And a count 1-2.
Now there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
And he deals. That one is upstairs.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
Halliday checks over to first, and he's back. The pitch. There goes Ozzie. Ball outside. Throw to second, great jump, and that is a stolen base. It wasn't even close.
Well, you can't fault the defense for not paying enough attention. They threw over a few times, but he just waited it out, kept his timing. He was able to swipe the bag. Nice job of base running right there.
So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Just missed his spot on the inside right there.
Up next for the Cardinals.
So 2 down, and up next for St. Louis, Joe Torre.
Showed a really nice opposite field approach in his last at bat.
Siggy, he's got a history of coming through in the big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots.
Well, I think it's the ability to assess the situation, understanding what the pitcher has, what he's trying to get people out on, and then being able to use the entire field.
Kicks and fires. Line the other way. That's a fair ball, and down the right field line and towards that corner. Runner from second crosses the plate. It's 5-2. Safe at second with a double. Third hit for him this afternoon. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
Here comes the manager out of the Blue Jays dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Roy Halladay gives way, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this. Out of the bullpen for the Jays, Trevor Richards.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep them within striking distance.
Here's Nolan Arenado.
Nope, that's a ball.
Second and third, 2 down. Here comes a pitch. That's off the mark. 2 balls and a strike.
Not the easiest thing when you're talking about a guy that's, perhaps is going to be in the rotation, maybe a long relief guy, to not start an inning, to come into an inning with pressure on it and try to get yourself comfortable.
Two down. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Hauls it in after a long run. And that is that. Cards on the board with this double. It's 5-2. Welcome back. And now the first baseman, Carlos Delgado.
The first baseman is number 25.
Delgado, multi-time All-Star, a member of the 2000 hit club. He joined the team as a free agent. Hargrove back to work. And he takes a strike.
Well, they say it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike one. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. Gives you a little bit more confidence to move through the at-bat.
Left-hand batter waits. Just misses with that one.
Looking to get something going. This is the guy you want at the plate. He's been great for this team. He is a professional hitter.
The 1-2. Fights it off. You'll see another. Next pitch is in the dirt, and the count is 2-2. Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out. It's been a fun debut for us to watch. He's been pretty good going deep into this game, and that's always impressive for a guy getting his first start in the majors.
Yeah, pitchers love to work deep into games because they want to find their rhythm and then be able to repeat it over and over again. And you can't find your rhythm if your debut only lasts a few innings. So he's picking up valuable experience with each pitch he throws at this point. It's been a nice outing for him, Boog.
Next offering is downstairs. That one pulled foul. The pitch. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That one's back there. And it's gone. His first homer of the year, and they cut into the lead. It's 5-3.
Oh, that one got in the jet stream on a line drive. We saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden they're back in this ball game.
Bo Bichette next up for the Blue Jays. There's a strike. Bichette measures 6 feet even, 25 years old, and he was a second-round pick back in 2016. Pitch misses, and the count is 1-1. Bo Bichette, second-round pick, 2016, and a kid who comes from pretty good baseball family. His dad, Dante, played for California, Milwaukee, Colorado, Cincinnati, and Boston over 14 big league seasons, and Dante could swing it.
Yeah, and you just get the sense in watching Bo that this guy, all he wants to do is win. A gamer, goes hard, and wants to lead that ball club to a championship.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Pitch misses there, and it's 1-0. Righty delivers. That's in there.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Next offering is outside. The wind and the pitch. Swing and a foul straight back. Next offering is fouled back. Comes a 2-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Popped up. Gorman makes the grab, and that's the inning. This homer cuts into Toronto's deficit. It's now a 5-3 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Well, we go bottom 6. Now it's the second baseman, Nolan Gorman. And the pitch. Just off the outside part of the plate. Movement in the Blue Jays bullpen. Adam Simber preparing to come on if needed. So 2 balls and no strikes.
2 balls, no strikes.
And there's a foul ball. Left-hand hitter waits.
Nope. 3 balls, 1 strike.
There's a strike.
3-2.
He swings and hits a fly ball center field, and it falls. So a man on base to start the inning.
The right fielder, number 6, Stan.
Man at first, and now the right fielder, Stan Musial. First pitch, not close. To measure what a force Stan the Man was for the Cardinals, look at his first decade in the league. In those years, he won 3 MVP awards and finished second another 3 times. The 1-0.
Hey.
With Musial, it's the consistency that really sets him apart for me. He hit 300 or better in every one of his first 17 seasons in the bigs.
In there. And so now 1-2.
And I'll tell you, hitting 300 is hard enough to do over the course of 1 full season. To do it almost 20 straight seasons like Stan the Man did is just ridiculous.
And the right-hander deals.
3-2.
You talk about consistency for Musial. How about this? He had as many hits on the road, 1,815, as he did at home, 1,815. Check swing at the full count offering. Appeal to third. And he held back, according to Larry Bullard.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
Ludwig in the box again, takes a strike.
Big at bat right here with an opportunity to do damage. But on the flip side, ground ball, double play, strikeout, that could get the inning back under control on the mound.
That one sizzling on its way through to the outfield. Here's the throw to the plate. Tag, too late, he scores. And they're up by 3.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
So the batting order turns over. Ozzie Smith next up for the Cardinals. Liner snagged at first.
The left fielder, number 20, Lou
Lou Brock next up for the Cardinals.
Well, the way these two teams have battled in this game, you know you need more. Got to continue to add runs if you're going to get out of here with a win.
First pitch, and he just misses.
Always tough to turn two on a speedster like this. It's even harder with him coming out of the left-handed batter's box. You really need something to hit hard on the ground that they can handle to turn two quickly.
Next offering is fouled back. Here's a 1-1. Popped up left side, and the infield fly is called.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Seth Hargrove.
So now here's the DH, Seth Hargrove. Cruising on the mound right now, but a dangerous hitter here in this spot. A guy with some slug to him. And the first pitch misses for ball one. And that's in there at the knees. Right-hander kicks, deals. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Right-handed reliever. That's a little bit low.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
2-2 now. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Musial at second. Ludwig at first. 2 out of the inning. The pitch. Bounce to the left side. Inning over.
He's out.
But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now 6-3. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at Busch Stadium, top of inning number 7. Here's the left fielder, Joe Carter. And the right-hander back to work. And the pitch is outside, ball 1. Action in the St. Louis bullpen. Ryan Helsley, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up. Gallegos getting loose as well. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Ludwig hauls it in, and there's 1 away.
Now batting, catcher, Alejandro.
Here's the Toronto catcher, Alejandro Kirk. He is at the top of the game in terms of defense at the catching spot.
It's so impressive because these guys have to do so much study and preparation for their pitchers, for opposing hitters, and really their number one job is to guide that staff through a ball game. And so when you also can turn it up offensively and be a force there, that is a win-win, every manager's dream.
To the right side, Gorman throws on to first, and 2 away to start the 7th.
Now batting, second base, Whit Merrifield.
Whit Merrifield next up for the Blue Jays.
He was the big part of the field last time. Nice liner to center.
Line to left, and it stays fair. And now it rolls all the way to the wall. Throws to second, but he's in there easily.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Just a really nice job of turning on that pitch and smoking it down the line. And there's no one playing there, so once it drops in fair, you're on your way to extra bases.
And next for Toronto, Kevin Kiermaier. Outfield playing pretty shallow. There's the strike up high. 0-1. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Ground ball right side. McGuire takes it himself. That ends the frame. New pitcher on now, Eric Swanson.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Number 53, Eric Swanson.
And here's the first baseman, Mark McGuire.
The first baseman, Mark McGuire.
And here it comes. And that's downstairs and outside. Breaking ball through there for a strike. One now.
Inside, ball 2.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Next one just misses. And the count's full. Got him looking. He's got to be frustrated with that call.
Oh, you know that's got to be very frustrating for this guy. He knows the strike zone extremely well, and you know what? Good hitters are not going to compromise. He'll take that punch out, but ultimately stick with his plan and have more success than anything else.
And here's the catcher, Joe Torre. He's done some damage, launched a homer at his first at bat back in the first.
Yeah, that was a tone setter, no doubt. I mean, you can stomach an early solo homer, but a 3-run shot just doesn't go down quite as smooth.
Pitch misses. Ball 1.
Count 1-0.
And he deals. Good eye right there. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That's back there. And out of here. He powers that one out to left. His second home run of the game. It's 7-3. Certainly worthy of another look to find out the distance of that home run via StatCast. 470 feet. Singy, say it with me. Wow.
Yeah, he got every stitch on that baseball, and you don't see many homers go as far as that one just did. I'm sure it's already spread like wildfire on the internet, man. These kind of home runs don't go unnoticed.
Next to hit, Nolan Arenado. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. On the corner for a strike, and it's 0-2. Ball 1 there. And now it's 1-2. And now 2-2. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Slice to right, and it goes just foul. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And he's down on strikes for the second time today.
Well, pitchers have become so much better at commanding that high fastball. It used to be that a lot of guys didn't like to throw it because it threw off their release point and their mechanics, and they're aimed at keeping everything at the knees, get ground balls. But because hitters get a swing path that can lift balls at the knees up in the air and over the fence, this pitch has come back into play, and they are doing some special things with it.
Oh, 1 down. There's a strike. And that's outside. And a pitch. Got him looking. That's his second strikeout. But add on one more as the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's now 7-3. We go to the 8th, and now for the Jays, Paul Molitor. The Jays in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at bat out of him right here.
The wide to kick the pitch. That one missed. Movement in the bullpen for the Cardinals. Genesis Cabrera up and throwing. Next offering is in for a strike. Hargrove still out there to pitch the 8th and working with a big lead.
He's been excellent, really on his game in this one, and at this point he wants to finish what he started.
That one drifts inside. Is there a debate to be had about shutting him down, maybe to preserve some bullets given the score?
Absolutely. When you consider over the course of a long season, guys putting a lot of stress on that elbow, on that shoulder, but you also have to pry the ball out of a hand of a guy like this because he's so competitive.
Righty to the plate. And misses inside. Swing and a slow roller. Arenado fires to first on the run. 1 up, 1 down.
No, he didn't recognize changeup earlier enough. Got out in front a little bit, rolled over on it, and beat it into the ground.
And now the Toronto cleanup hitter, Carlos Delgado. Out towards right center field. Musial settles under it. And there's 2 away.
The right fielder, number 15.
So up next for Toronto, Sean Green.
Coming off an absolute bomb in his last at bat.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Awkward swing there from the big left-handed hitter.
Off balance as well.
Swung on, belted. Musial raging back towards the wall. Back some more. Gives up the body and makes the catch. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays. Deficit remains at 4. It's 7-3. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Tim Mesa.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Now it's the right fielder, Stan Musial.
The right fielder, Stan Musial.
The pitch. Outside. smoked on the ground a second. Over to first. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
Now batting, the center fielder,
Ryan Ludwig next up for the Cardinals. First offering misses the mark. Toronto's bullpen with some action. Anthony Bass getting loose out there. The 1-0. Just off the inside edge. In for a strike. Now 2-1. Check swing on the 2-2. Appeal to first. And yes, he offered at it. Kicks and deals. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
the batter, number 1.
Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Now it's the shortstop, Ozzie Smith. And that's in there for strike 1. Meza throws what a lot of people consider to be a power sinker. Throws it with serious velocity, but it moves a ton and it stays down. At the belt and fires.
Nope, that's inside.
Ludwig leads off first with one away. Off the mark there. 2-1.
And Boog, against a guy like this, you grab your backup bat out of the rack. You don't want to take your gamer up there because you know there's a good chance it's coming back broken.
(3-1) and he couldn't come up with it. What's the approach when you're facing a guy like this, Chris?
Don't look down in the zone because you'll end up chasing something that's out of the strike zone. Make him elevate the pitch. Because he's not as effective at the top of the strike zone, you got a better chance of having success.
There's a strike. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
Well, don't expect too many more high fastballs. This is a good sinker ball pitcher, and sometimes they can make mistakes trying to pitch up in the zone. Look for him to stay down around the knees to be effective.
Hit on the ground to the right side. And that one finds its way through. Now a long throw home. The tag out.
Well, clearly being aggressive on the bases right there, trying to add on to that big lead. Credit to the defense, though. Nice execution to cut him down at the plate. Man, it's good to see they're still out there trying to make plays for their pitcher.
Oliver Marmol calling for a pinch hitter here. Paul Goldschmidt looking for a big hit with 2 out, runners at first and second. And that's outside. And the 1-0.
Hey. 1-1.
And that one is in for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Off the outside edge, and now the count is 2-2. Got him swinging. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. So the Cards strand a couple, but they lead it by 4. It's 7-3. And now they turn to Giovanni Gallegos.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
And now for the Jays, Bo Bichette. Gallegos, a 6'2 righty, 215 pounds, and he's a native of Mexico. And the pitch. Just missed. And the pitch. Hard ground ball, base knock. And now to the plate, here's the Toronto DH, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads.
Outside,
and that one
ball.
just misses. A ball and no strikes.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
The 1-0. And another ball.
Got to be real careful here. 2-0. He's hunting for his pitch.
Two and 0 to count. Here it comes. Swings through that one.
One thing on his mind right there with that swing. He's trying to go deep.
Liner, base hit.
Gotta love the resiliency he showed in that at bat, battling with 2 strikes. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
Next to hit, Joe Carter.
Nope,
First pitch, and he just misses. Kicks and fires. That one's in there. That's strike 1.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
Here's a 1-1. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Struck him out looking. Gerald Vaughn on to pitch here. A chance at his first save of the year.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Cardinals, number 11, Gerald Vaughn.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Alejandro Kirk. There's a strike.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you've got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there.
The pitch. In the dirt. Well done behind the dish. 1 out. Runners at first and second. The 1-2. Lifted in the air, right center field. Musial settles under it. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Now back, second baseman, Whit Merrifield.
Back to the top of the lineup, Whit Merrifield getting ready to hit. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Into center. And that'll fall for a base hit. Bichette around third and headed home. 1 run is in. Now the throw comes in. Runner holds at third.
When you flare a ball out behind second base, it's really a tough spot for anyone to get to, and you're never trying to do that as a hitter, but when you do, I tell you what, you're yelling at it the entire way to get down.
So 2 on with 2 away. And next for Toronto, Kevin Kiermaier. In there for strike 1. Guerrero on third. Merrifield on at second with 2 down. That's in there, and that's strike 2. Is just 1 strike away. And ball 1.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
The 1-2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Just 1 strike away. That one just misses.
This is the guy they turn to get the most important outs of the ball game, but they're going to make him work to get this save.
2-2 now. And a foul ball. He stays alive.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Down to their final strike. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. To the right side. Gorman. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Cardinals take the series opener here at home.
The ball for his first career save deserves to be on display at his house. I mean, it's kind of like when a restaurant frames its first dollar bill somewhere on a wall. You just can't forget your first save.
This one finishes with a final of 7-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Sciambi. Thanks for joining us.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals, 7 runs on 13 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Blue Jays, 4 runs on 10 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 25 minutes. Our paid attendance this afternoon, 46,000. The Cardinals would like to thank you for joining us and remind you to please drive home safely.